Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. So today's ones is actually very different. I haven't seen any other sort of tarot tube YouTuber sort of reader doing this kind of reading, and even if they have like done it, don't come after me because like I'm not aware. It's just that I haven't seen someone doing this kind of a particular reading. Everyone's majorly doing the readings about, soulmates and twin flames and what your person thinks about you and all of that, which is absolutely fine because they're doing their job. Like, there are so many people who are in confused connections and all of that, and they need help with that, which is absolutely fine. But okay, we're not going into that. Today's reading is a little special because this is all about your immediate circle. This is about the company that you have. It's about your friends and people who surround you on a daily basis and how honest they are to you. Because I really felt that it's really important for us to really know that, people around us, they have good intentions for us. They're not the energy vampires who are just feeding off from our energy and they're like leaving their like negative trash onto us and all of that, because I know there are a lot of people who are actually dealing with those toxic relationships, rather friendships, or even like non-romantic relationships, and it's very difficult to detach yourself from all those relationships. And that's why I just wanted to kind of help you guys really even like assure yourself whether you are in the right company or not. And again, this is something, I feel like all of us have a feeling about it, whether, people around us are really good, honest, and loving and caring towards us, or they're just like very selfish and they have like hidden motives and all of that. We kind of have a idea about it, but sometimes we just feel like we just don't trust our intuition. We just feel like it's in our head and all of that. And I feel like this video can really help people who are actually, especially, have moved to a new place and they're trying to sort of be make new friends and make new contacts, or maybe they're living with some friends and something like that, and they just feel like they've changed or something like that, something's off. So this might really help you, right? So it's been quite a long intro, I feel, already. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time really blabbing shit, but okay, sorry about that. But we'll get straight into it. So for today's reading, I want to try something different, and that's why you don't see any piles laid out here in advance. And I just felt like I'm gonna probably pull out some fancy stuff, right? Some fancy stuff, so that that's different from these crystals and stones that we have here, so that can really help you choose your piles. Also, because I again really want to go into a lot of detail, so the way that we're going to do this is we're going to already pre-shuffle and like sort of pre-shuffle your tarot cards, and we're going to shuffle the oracle cards right on the spot. So that's how the process is going to be like. The timestamps, oh my god, yes, as usual, will be mentioned below in the description box, and maybe even pinned down in the comment section below, right? So you can go check them out, and I'll see you at your reading. So guys, we have the pile selection here finally. Now, as I said that this time I want to do something very different, not use any stones or crystals. So today I've actually used like tags and pictures, like random one tag and like two pictures. One is a landscape, one's a photograph, and that's also really interesting. I'll talk about it. So we have the three piles. Now the drill, you know the drill. You can either pause the video, really meditate on the cards and take deep breaths before choosing, or for some people, their intuition is really quick, and the moment you would have probably seen the cards, you knew which one to pick, right? So whichever way suits you, suit yourself. So we have pile one. Now pile one has a really interesting picture, especially today, because this is basically a picture of the wedding of Queen Elizabeth, and with the Prince Philip here. And it's really interesting because Prince Philip recently passed away, like just a few days ago. Not even like, it's not even been like a few days, I believe. So me pulling this out from my journal is not that random. I don't know, for some reason I just felt like this was so weird, and I never actually, observed that who are these people in the picture, and it's just today that I saw it, and it's just like, it's just weird. The second pile, we have 100% natural organic cotton tag here, and I just felt like it's really pretty. It has a sense of aesthetic, so you may be drawn to this pile, some of you. For pile 3, it's a beautiful landscape during the night time. I guess it's somewhere in Venice or somewhere. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I haven't been there, so can't really speak much of it. But it's a really beautiful card. It is a really nice, like, breezy kind of a weather. Like, it's cloudy and all. It's like just before the rains and all of that. And there's a stream. There's a bridge across. All of that, right? So this is pile 3. So go ahead and pick the pile that you're most drawn to, and we'll get straight to pile 1. Hi, pile 1. So if you chose the wedding photograph of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, this is going to be your reading of what kind of people you're surrounded with, what are their intentions. Also, I forgot to mention certain things that I felt about this reading, and I didn't mention it in the intro, so I'll have to mention it in each and every pile. But this is not going to be really about the close friends that you have, but this is about the people who's who you're really not sure about. You are not really aware or sure about their intentions, their motives, the reason why they're wanting or willing to be friends with you, and all of that. So that's what we're going to get into. So don't come after me saying that, oh, you have such amazing friends and it didn't resonate, because this is not, the intention behind this reading is not really like about your close friends or your childhood friends who are like your family and all of that, right? It's really focusing on the energy of those people who are around you, and you are not sure about their energy, you're not sure about their intentions, you're not sure about who they really are, those kind of people, right? So that you can, this is to really help you make the decision whether you really want to stay or want to keep that particular person or a group of people within your close circle or not anymore, right? So let's get into it. We have the first card as the Four of Swords reversed. Okay, we'll get into all of the cards later. Let's just like lay out the cards first. We have Three of Cups reversed. We have the Hermit reversed. We have the Sun. Alright. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the High Priestess reversed. Okay. So straight away what I'm sensing here and what I'm seeing here, pile 1, for you guys is that there are two kinds of people here. There are two kinds of people. One who, because of whom there's a lot of chaos in your life. With the Four of Swords reverse, there's a lot of chaos. There could be arguments, disagreements, or just like they're affecting your peace of mind, your mental health. That's the one kind of people I'm seeing here with the Three of Cups reversed as well. So maybe your really close friends are not really fond of them, or they're not really willing you to make them a part of your closer circle, right? This is just like you not being able to enjoy with all those people together because there's a clash in between those people. If there are like 6 people, for example, then 3 come from a really different perspective and mindset, and 3 are very different, and they're not able to really gel well together. Now this doesn't mean, or this doesn't have to sort of really say that one group is right and the other group is wrong. But what I'm seeing here is that maybe you are really trying to really balance these groups or these people around you, but it's taking a toll on your mental health here. With the Four of Swords here reversed. And more than enjoying the friendship, what I'm seeing here is that you have to really constantly be on your toes when it comes to keeping the group together, this could be just even like one person who's actually causing a lot of trouble in the group, and whenever you guys come together for some hanging out or some celebration or something, there's always someone who sort of creates that chaos, or there's more than that peace of mind energy. There's like some kind of I don't know, right now what I'm feeling is like a very heavy energy. When you go for that celebration or like that hanging out with friends on a weekend or something, you're expecting to do certain things, and then this person sort of really gets in, just ruins it for everyone, merely by just saying something that's triggering to someone, or just being disrespectful, or this is so many things. And you guys, and these readings are really general and for entertainment purposes only, so take however they resonate and they sort of fix in your situation, right? Because with the Hermit, oh sorry, I forgot the High Priestess here. Yes, okay. Because I was sort of putting them in order because that's the OCD level I have. I'm so sorry guys about this. The Hermit in reverse here, what's telling me is that this I'm seeing this is just merely at least one person around you who's really they always want them to be the center of attention, so you always have to focus on them or their actions or the consequences of their actions, rather than being able to take some time off for yourself, or just chill and hang out and rejuvenate yourself or nourish yourself. This is that energy vampires kind of an energy I'm seeing here, which is it doesn't mean that they're bad people, okay? What it means is that they're very self-centered, or they want all the attention to themselves. You could be dealing with a Leo here, because we do have the Sun. Yes, there is someone out there who really wants to outshine you. There are people who really want to be the center of attention all the time, and they're more they're expecting way too much, so they're all about taking from you, and they do not believe in giving, or that maintaining the right balance of give and take in that friendship or a relationship, right? That's what I'm seeing, because they're with the Sun here, I'm also seeing a very childlike energy, very childish. So they could be childish, immature, full of themselves, right? Because the Sun is about ego and pride and all of that. With the Leo energy, they could be strongly Leo or have a strong placement, even North Node Leo or something like that. They just rush for attention. They just rush for attention. They want attention, all of that. They're very self-centered here. And you are someone who are probably emotionally attached to them. With the Three of Cups, you do consider them your friends, or you're someone who you're really close to emotionally, and that's the reason you sort of always push it under the rug. You push it under the rug. You don't really think about it way too much. The Hermit, again, the Hermit is all about introspection, solitude, isolation. It's about focusing inward, right? Focusing on yourself. So you are not receiving anything from this friendship here. You're not able to receive, or not getting as much as you would have expected them to really give you when you started off, right? This is just this is the energy. The Hermit in reverse and the Sun to me here is the energy, guys, which is these people are just so full of themselves. They're highly self-centered, very toxic energy. Again, with the Sun, I'm not saying that this friendship is wrong, but it's certain qualities of this person, one of them obviously being self-centered and having a very narcissistic attitude. And I feel with the Sun, they can really spend money on you. They can take you for trips and adventures and fun times, but they're not very good at listening to your problems, right? When it comes to problems, they can really enjoy with you, no matter what. With the Sun, I'm seeing you can have amazing time with these people. But what I'm seeing with the Hermit in reverse, which is another Virgo card, what I'm seeing here is that when you need someone, or you need that person to be there for you, to listen to your problems, or just like be there, to just listen, even if you can't, even if you're not in a position to provide a solution to my problems. I expect you to at least listen to me, right? Just being there. And that's what I'm not seeing here. That whenever you are like going through anxiety, overthinking, stress, something's on your mind that's sort of creating all that chaos and everything. And when you look up to them as your friend or someone you're close to and all of that, they're not really available here. Again, this is like a really specific energy. So guys, if it doesn't really resonate, then maybe this pile is not for you. You can watch any other pile. But this is what I'm seeing strongly, that the sun is really standing out here, and this is just like they're all about themselves here. And they can sort of, in what their exchange is, that they can spend so much money on you. And that's also like they have a way of getting back. Like they have a way of getting that money back from you. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, that's like coming full circle. So it's like in some way or the other, that money really comes back to them. They'll just like make them feel like pity. I'm seeing like they'll just be like, they want people to sympathize with them. Like, they really want that. Like, they're gonna probably be like, oh, I'm going through a lot of difficulties and issues and problems in my life, and they would want you to really, because you are someone who's always there for them, I feel. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's also a pattern. It's also a huge toxic pattern here, which is like, this is just like a cycle. It's just a vicious cycle which keeps going on and on and on. You're given a lot of chances to this person, I feel. And with the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune, I just feel like it's a never-ending cycle. And again with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like they just want things to happen. They also have a way of really manipulating things, I feel. They have a way of manipulating you, because obviously when it comes to them, your mind goes crazy. It's just crazy. Maybe you're just like, that this is a toxic friendship, but you're still not able to detach yourself from it, right? That's the Hermit card in reverse. That's like, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to step out of your comfort zone and probably bring in some new friendships here with the Sun. But that's difficult for you because you are emotionally attached to them already. So what I'm seeing here next is with the High Priestess reverse, that they definitely do not have, sometimes, I don't know, this is a very, very strange energy for me here, but the High Priestess is about, things that are unknown, and, secrets, and intuition, and all of that. So I feel like the High Priestess in reverse is definitely saying that this is not unknown. You know who this person is. You very well know who this person is, and they are someone who really don't have a problem really sharing their emotional side to you, or their problems, as I mentioned before. Because you are someone, I feel that you could probably be someone who is not very expressive, because we have the Four of Swords, right? So even if there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of overthinking that you're doing, but it's always in your head. You don't express yourself as much. You don't express yourself as freely. Maybe you could be a Virgo, right? Just saying that because we do see the signs of Leo and Virgo, and very, very opposite energies here. Now, so I just feel like you are someone who's not, you're just like keeping your problems to yourself. But with the High Priestess here, they're just all about like throwing their emotional drama into your life, into your lap. It's like whenever they go through something bad, whenever they're going through some toxic relationship, whenever they're going through some issues, be it personal or professional, whatever it is, they just come and ask for help, and they just dump their garbage in your life. And you are then sort of, because you, I'm so sorry about the bell. Apparently there are so many guests coming in today. Okay, so we'll get into other messages later, but let's just like straight up get into the Oracle cards. It'll give us a lot more clarity, I believe. Okay, Angel Spirits guys. Let's see what we have for pile 1. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have for pile 1? In terms of the friendships, their circle, their company, what do we have? Okay, we have a broken heart, guys. Yeah, so this is definitely about someone, we have strategy at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting because I feel like, again, that strategy goes with the Wheel of Fortune, which is like it's become a pattern. It's become a pattern. They know how to get things done from you. They know it. And with the broken heart, this is definitely, I feel like, you're trying so hard to always keep things together, like keep those broken pieces together of the group, but you know that there's a crack. You know that it's broken and it's never going to be the same, that. Let's look at the next card. Let's see what's the energy of this person or these group of people. Now for you pile ones specifically, I'm seeing that there's one particular person at least. Okay, we've got the energy. We've got the death card. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is a Scorpio energy. So with the death card, what I'm seeing here is this is definitely about change, right? We have justice at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy. And Scorpio people are really not the best zodiac when it comes to relationships and friendships. Okay, they have a very like they can have like some really toxic patterns at times when it comes to relationships. They necessarily don't have the wrong intention, but I feel with the death card, there are definitely some changes that they need to make to sustain this friendship with you. I feel like it's time for them to definitely make some changes here. With death card, I'm also seeing a lot of shadow self issues coming up here, which is about insecurity, jealousy, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and all of that. And the way they're projecting on you is with this sun here, which is a complete opposite energy, which is like they're just like wanting to be the center of attention, because with the death card here, they're wanting a sense of validation from you guys, your friend circle, or whatever it is, like wherever this situation is happening. With the sun here, I definitely feel like this is their way of hiding their secrets, because with the High Priestess, I definitely felt like there were some secrets. Even though it's reversed, I feel like the High Priestess is, because the High Priestess reverse is not being, also about someone who's not being honest, someone who does not have like pure intentions, or who has secrets. But with the sun here, and because it's reversed, they're pretending that there are no secrets, or they're always ready to enjoy the good times with you, but they bring, they bring a lot of toxicity into this kind of a relationship. Even though, like, that's what I said, when I said that whenever you guys hang out or even come together, there's this certain sense of weird energy that you feel around this person. Doesn't have to be negative again, but it's just weird. It's not normal for you guys, so we'll look at the energy oracle cards, the next card. But yes, with the death card, they could be Scorpio. Okay, so we have water sign, we have air sign, we have fire sign, we have the earth signs. Okay. Interesting. With the Wheel of Fortune, it could also represent some changes for good. So maybe, if you confront this person and make them realize what they're actually doing, maybe they can go through some changes. We have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay, so we have doubt. But doubt, what I'm seeing here is that you definitely, that's what I said, that you definitely know who this person is. You're not unaware here, pile one. You're too smart to be unaware here. I feel like you definitely could be Virgo, or even like Gemini, although it's not here, but I just feel, I can sense it, or just like Yeah, especially like Virgo, Gemini, even Libra. We did have Libra, didn't we? I don't know. I guess, yeah, we did have the Libra here with the Justice at the bottom because they're all about relationships and everything. Yeah. So I feel like sometimes being fair to yourself is not your priority, right? Sometimes with the Justice card here at the bottom of the deck, this is like, this is what you need to know. This is what you need to sort of really confront to this person, that they need to be fair to this relationship. They need to do things the right way. There's always a give and take in relationships, a very healthy balance that needs to be maintained. And you need to confront this because you are in this energy where I release the need to know all the answers. You're not even trying here, pile one. Or with doubt, I definitely see that you definitely know who this person is. We do have success at the bottom of the deck, which is, I know that there is no greater goal to love. And that's what's actually interesting, because I did say that with the Three of Cups reversed and the Four of Swords, no matter how tough or heavy this is when it comes to your mental health, you are really dealing with this person because you don't want your group or your friendship to really break off. That's something that you're really wanting to sustain. You want this relationship to be a success, this friendship to be a success. You want this to work at all cost, because maybe you've been someone who has never lost a friend or something like that, and it's difficult for you. You're really trying to, because we can see like a tear really trying to heal the heart. It's like you just like shed tears, in isolation, and then you're just like, okay, we'll give it another go, we'll give it another try, and you're like really trying hard to, heal this friendship or relationship or whatever this is. But with the broken heart, with number 9, which is like nearing completion, and the Death card, there are just like two possible outcomes. Either this friendship or relationship is gonna completely end, or with the Death card, there's gonna be some transformation. Maybe this person's gonna change. They're gonna realize their mistakes, their patterns and all of that, and they will go through some major changes. Or otherwise, this is going to end. I feel like that's also the advice from the universe, where it's like, you need to confront this person that, this way that you're being with us, it's not really working, and so you definitely need to go through some changes. You need to change the way you behave. You need to change the way you take us for granted, because with the Sun, it's like, they're so full of themselves that they don't even really pay attention to who there is around them. So that's like being taken for granted here. And, to make them really realize with the Death card that there are some major changes that you need to go through, some major transformation. And it's only then that you'll be really, considered a part of this group any longer. And that's important, that's important because, okay, this actually fell out, and that's actually kind of weird. So I'm going to take another card because we do have Surrender to the Divine. Okay. But this is also interesting because we have the full moon energy. This is the full moon card, and during the full moon, the emotions are running high. The emotions are running crazy. So maybe it's during every full moon, right? Something like that happens, and every full moon, your emotions are running high. You're thinking about it, and then you're really crying. But then that attachment emotion is also running high, and then you're like, okay, we'll give it another go, or we'll forgive the person, So that kind of an energy. And then surrender to the divine also means that you are being too controlling. And that's a Virgo trait here. That's a Virgo trait here, very much there. I feel that you're being too controlling when it comes to whatever this relationship, friendship is. And you need to just like surrender. You just need to take that risk of really seeing what's going to happen, how things are really going to unfold. Just like stop making those extra efforts for once and just like let things happen the way they should, right? Or the way they will. If you wouldn't make any extra efforts or wouldn't always forgive this person here. So I'm not seeing too many people here around you with this kind of an energy pile one. There's specifically one person, and I do feel that you know who this person is because it's very, very prominent. With the sun, everyone knows them. I feel like whatever this group is, this could be your like group of colleagues or group of friends or group of just like batchmates that you hang out together on a daily basis. Whatever it is, this could be family, this could be relatives, your cousins, whatever. Like take however it resonates with your situation. But because they're like the sun, they have the Leo energy. It's very difficult, for you to convince me that you don't know who this person is, or at least people around you do not know who this person is. And really, when I was actually pulling out the cards, I just felt like, with this card, I felt like there are friends who have actually warned you about this person, or you have warned, about your other friends, and you have discussed about this person for sure. So, that's what I have for you, pile one. Thank you so much for being here, and hope it resonates. Do let me know in the comment section below. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update on these interesting and spicy pick a card readings, because I always try my best to bring you the readings which are different, which haven't been done by others, like which are like really different, right? So that you can get some extra content which is not available out there. So thank you so much for always being here, really taking out your time to watch these readings. Your support is always appreciated. I'm also really taking I've opened the paid readings for now, so you can DM me on my Instagram or email me at my email ID that's mentioned in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the new reading. Hey pile 2, welcome. So if you picked this organic cotton tag, it's very vintagey and it has a cotton flower bud right there, so it's really pretty. So this is going to be a reading when it comes to the kind of people that are surrounding you, who you're not really sure about, their intentions, their motives, why they're friends with you, what is the jazz, okay? So we'll get into that. So we have your tarot cards here, so we'll get straight into them. We have 6 of Pentacles. So this could be about even some business, something related to money, your career. This could be your business partner or collaborators or something like that who you deal with in terms of your money. We do have 6 of Cups as well. Interesting. This could be like 2 friends coming together for doing a business or something. For some of you, this could be like meeting an old friend and actually coming together for a business opportunity, or you just feel like you have a very different connection to these people. We have the Fool. Okay. We have 3 of Pentacles as well. Definitely some work situation you're thinking about here. There's definitely someone who is around your work. We have 5 of Swords. Okay, don't freak out. We'll get into the cards. You don't have to freak out just yet. Okay, just yet. We'll see. Okay. Let me just set these right. And the last card that we have is 10 of Wands. Okay, so straight up, what I'm seeing here is you are giving way too much to this relationship or friendship, whatever this is. You're giving too much with the 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. Because it's not just work for you. It's not just work related for you. Maybe some of you like this person. Maybe some of you, you went to school together or something like that, and you sort of really want to be friends with this person. But that person is purely like, in terms of like, that person is purely in it for money. Like, if the money's coming, the friendship is there, With the Fool, they are it's a very immature energy. It's like, it's an immature energy, not taking something too seriously, going with the flow. So they're like, okay, we're just trying it out. If it works out, it's fine. If it doesn't, I have a lot of other options to, go with. That's the kind of energy I'm seeing here. They're not someone who's really afraid to begin a new friendship. So maybe that was really easy for you to really hit it off right at the beginning, with this friendship or this even like a business relationship or just like commitment, whatever it is. Again, take however it resonates. These readings are allegedly for entertainment purposes only, and you know, however they resonate with your situation, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But yes, I'm definitely seeing like you are the one who are running behind them like this white dog with your loyalty, but they're not really appreciating it. They're really taking it for granted here. Again, I'm not saying that they're very okay. Let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely about just like till the time this partnership, this team is making money, is bearing fruits. That's the only reason they are in it for. That's the only reason here. I'm being straight up, very clear and bold in front of you. Okay, pile 2. Because we do have Five of Swords, so they're like, they know when to leave. They know when to leave, and even if, like, for example, I'm seeing that if, for example, if this is a business partnership sort of a situation, and if you are in trouble, they won't back you, pile 2. They won't back you. They know when to leave, when's the right time to leave. Maybe when you'll be struggling to find funds or something, they'll be like, you know what, let's just separate. It's better to go our own ways, you know, have our own journeys. Let's just like divide the money what we have. So even if like you have the limited number of resources, because you're going to divide, it's going to be even more or less. So they'll have no problem. Again, with the Fool and the Five of Swords here, they'll have absolutely no problem moving out of this friendship, because they're not in for it, like in for the emotions here. They're not in for emotions. They're not in for attachments. They're not in for making friends and relationships. And you know, some people are really clear about it, that, you know, I'm not in here for the friendship. But I feel like they're not clear about it. They're actually wanting to use it as a master stroke, or like a, you know, really like yeah, like a master stroke, and they're gonna use it like when they really need it. Because till the time this partnership is bringing them money, this relationship, or it's just like making their work atmosphere, it doesn't have to be a business relationship, you could just be colleagues, but it's like until and unless this relationship is actually benefiting them in some way, they're going to be in it. But if not, they'll really move, and you know, they'll have no regrets about it, because with the Fool energy, they will really not. But with the Ten of Wands, again, I'm seeing that you are the only one who's really carrying the burden of this relationship, friendship, potential relationship, whatever you want to call it, you know, acquaintance relationship, whatever it is. You are the only person who's carrying all the burden and the load of this relationship. And I also feel like this person doesn't have a very nice vibe. Like, you don't really get the positive vibes and positive energy with this person, because these Ten of Wands are like actually really draining this person out here. And I feel like it's all the negative energies that you have to sort of really deal with, you know, of this person. Yeah. And I also feel like this person's not friends with just you, or this relationship, the kind of relationship that you have with this person, or even a group of people, because there could be 3 people involved here, because we do have like more than 2 people in these 3 cards. We have 3 major figures in all these 3 cards. So there could be 3 people, like 2 people around you who are probably working together, you know, who probably are working together here with the Six of Cups. They are probably old friends together. They are probably old friends, and you are fairly new with the Fool, and you are probably naive and immature and like more innocent, and that's why they feel like you're not really gonna know about this, or you really can't do anything about this. That's the kind of energy I'm seeing. Like with a 100% organic cotton tag as well, I always feel like there are always synchronicities when it comes to, you know, picking up the piles as well. And with 100% natural organic cotton here, I'm also seeing like you're like absolutely pure and naive here. So, you know, you're like a very pure-hearted person, and you haven't really harmed anyone, really, and they're like really exploiting you in their own ways. Now, it doesn't have to be in a bad way or something, but they're definitely taking something from you which is benefiting them. And the day you change that, the day you sort of do something that goes against them, they're gonna move out of it. They're gonna probably even like expose you in front of people or something like that, and then you'll be like, just like you'll go through a difficult struggle period or something like that because of them. Because I also feel like they do have really strong connections if this is at workplace. And in the beginning, they really tried to be all nice and polite and, really like interested in getting to know you, what your interests are, what your hobbies are, what you like to do, have lunches and dinners with you. So you actually really got attached to them here. But they just saw the profit. They just see the ways that you're really benefiting them here. They're all about really, they want you to just like give and give. And this is a giving where I feel like it's not about the money. It's not about, well, you know what? This could actually be about money as well, because we have the Six of Pentacles, which represents someone who's really giving, right? So this could be about you coming from a really good family, like a rich family, and you have these people around you in terms of like friends or social circle, but they're like really, even your old friends who sort of bullied you maybe, or they were mean to you in the past, and they're really trying to reconcile back with you, because this is nothing but a card of reconciliation because of the money here. And they want to have a fresh start with the Fool. They want to do things together with the Three of Pentacles here in terms of work. Maybe they want you to invest in their business ideas. But this is again all about, they're all in for the money here, guys. I'm so sure about this. They're all in here for the money. And even if like you guys are probably not earning, you're still in school or something like that, then also what I'm seeing is that they're definitely someone who's planning things with other people. There is a third person involved in this friendship, relationship, whatever this is. And I don't want to scare you, because again, take however it resonates with your situation, but I'm just speaking what the cards are telling me, right? Don't shoot the messenger, because this is just what the cards are telling me. My intuition is telling me. I'm channeling the messages. Like, it's so strong that I barely remember the messages that I've done for the previous pile. Or if I'm doing like the zodiac readings and I'm reaching somewhere around Capricorn Aquarius, I don't remember the exact messages from the that I did for the Aries sign, because I'm just channeling the messages and it's coming through. And because I'm a Gemini, so I just keep going on and on and on, and then I forget it, right? So in no ways I'm making this up, guys, right? So I'm going to repeat the same thing that, that I did in the first pile, that if this really doesn't resonate in any sense with you, maybe this is not the pile for you, so you can go and check out some other piles, right? But yes, with the Five of Swords, I'm definitely clearly seeing some deception energy, leaving you in a tough and critical situation here with the Ten of Wands, where you have to carry all the baggage. Or maybe if this is about, your office work, your job, your corporate, world, your profession, they are the ones, like, they pretend that they're going to be all about teamwork here with the Three of Pentacles. But then when it comes to actually doing the work, they just dump you with all the work. You have to carry all the load. You have to do all the work, making presentations, everything and everything. And with the Six of Pentacles, again, I feel like they are at a much powerful position than you are. So you really can't oppose them, or you really can't stand against them, until unless you want to lose your job. It's something like that. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Okay. So, let's actually get into the oracles. We'll see some more things, get some more clarity. Okay, what do we have for pile 2? Whoa, that was quick, you guys. That fell off like quick. I don't know if you saw that, but it did. And we have hostilities. What other clarification and verification you need for the rest of the reading that we did before? They're really, they do not have good intentions towards you guys, especially when it comes to emotional intentions, they are in no means or in no ways emotionally attached or connected to you. They're in there for the money. I'm saying that again and again. And the day they feel like you are being attacked or there are difficult situations, they run away, or they're actually the ones who are actually creating a lot of problems for you on a daily basis. This could be your boss, your fellow colleague, or your batchmates who's really trying to go up to the head of the department and really it's like that inside member of the team who just pretends that they're part of the team, but at the end of the day they really go to the principal or someone like the head of academics or that person, and they really just like talk shit about you behind your back, and they'll be like, you know what, sir, they're not really cooperating, they're not doing the work and all of that, and then the other person really makes you do all the work in return. That kind of an energy, like that's just the energy that I'm seeing. It doesn't have to be the exact same situation, but that's what I'm seeing. They're two-faced here, pile 2. They're two-faced here, and you are too naive. You are too naive and innocent. You're too loving, giving, and caring. So even if you're just bearing with it. Let's look at this person's energy. Okay. We have 2. Okay, interesting. I've got 2, so we'll actually shuffle them again. Because we just need 1. Oh my god, we again have so many. Is it just my shuffling? God knows. We just need 1 card here. Okay, thank you. Go out. Oh, so this was the same card that came out. One of the same cards. Okay, so I'll take that. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. See, that's why when the spirits really want you to take a card, and the reason I put it back all the time is because if it's meant to be, it's going to always come out. I don't know if it was visible on the screen, but this was one of the cards that actually fell out from the 2 that we had. Okay, so I feel like you have a lesson to learn here, pile 2. This person is in your life to teach you a karmic lesson. The lesson is all about not blindly trusting people and not being too naive, especially if you're already working in a working atmosphere. It's really, really not the kind of attitude that you go with when you start working out there in the industry, because trust me, there are so many amazing people out there, but there are the vultures as well, right? And they're ready to just like grab you. So I feel like more than them, it has a lot more to do with you guys. This is like a lesson for you that needs to be learned, especially when it comes to your work environment. And even if you're not working, this is like a karmic lesson that you need to learn to protect yourself when you actually start working, to protect yourself from all these hostilities, adversities, so that I feel like it's important for you to really understand the intentions of a person behind their actions. Because I feel like right now with the Fool, you're too carefree about it. You don't really pay a lot of attention to it. Because I feel like whatever you're doing, you're enjoying that. You're enjoying the journey. Or you're wanting to take a leap of faith. So you're wanting to probably move out of this situation. Even like in the near future. Because you're like, you know what, I'm done with this. So maybe, this situation is actually coming to an end. Because you have learned your lesson here. That what kind of people do you need to allow in your life and to what extent? That's the energy that I'm picking up, that this is a karmic lesson for you guys. Pile 2, nothing else. And the day you learn this lesson, maybe this person is going to move out of your life. You never know, because that's what exactly happened to me. And I can share this like as like my own personal experience. The day you level up, the day you really like, your vibration rises, you change. There's some change that happens on a very internal level that we're very like, we're consciously very unaware of. But those people, the people leave, the toxic people who no longer serve us, and they were just there to sort of teach us a lesson, they'll leave. They'll just disappear like crazy, and you'll just be like, and you won't understand this when it's actually happening. But maybe after like a few months or like a few weeks, when they'll suddenly just like out of nowhere, they'll just disappear from your life. Maybe they'll get promoted, they'll get transferred or something like that, or they'll leave a new job, or maybe you'll get a much more better opportunity and you will leave the job, something like that. But that person is actually going to move out of your life suddenly. And that's when you know that there was a lesson. There was a really big lesson for you to learn, for you to really move forward, because that's why we have the Fool card. And what's interesting, wow, okay, we have friendship at the bottom of the deck. This says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And that's what I said exactly like just a few seconds ago, which is like every person that enters in your life, they have a reason for it. And this person is here to teach you a lesson, a karmic lesson, a huge lesson that's going to really help you level up. Because we have the balance card here. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. This is about you leveling up, being more awakened, being more aware, being more, informed spiritually, and like even like subconsciously, that you'll just like change your judgment about people. That's what you need to learn, the right judgment about people surrounding you, to make the right judgment about their intentions, about the way they're behaving with you and all of that. It's about bringing in that balance. And it's also about like really not being that naive and taking a stand for yourself and really speaking out for yourself when you know that that's actually causing a lot of disturbance and imbalance in your life, right? Because we're not always meant to just like keep fighting, right? We need to enjoy life. That's what it is for. Okay, what else do we have? This card is really coming out. Wow. See? My intuition is always on point for some reason. Right. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is definitely about things coming to an end. That's what I mentioned. With the Wheel of Fortune, cycles are changing. You've learned your lesson. This person's probably going to get out of your life sooner, like if not like anytime, like sooner or later, definitely. And with again 10 of Wands, I feel like you've been carrying this burden for so long, and now you've learned your lesson and you're just like near reaching the goal, because you can see the town here where he has to probably, a tiny little town here where he has to probably deliver all the, the rods and everything, the wands. So it's nearing the end. The cycle is definitely nearing an end. This has to definitely do when it comes to you trusting the wrong person or the right person, especially at work, and really deciding who to work with, who to take advice from, and your emotional relationships, all of these lessons. And Six of Pentacles is also about balance. It's about maintaining the right balance as to how much you give in return for what you get, or how much you give in general and receive. It's about maintaining the right balance between giving and receiving. So we have the end of tough cycle approaches. At the bottom of the deck, interestingly, we have don't let pride get into your way. And this pride could actually be nothing but just like the energy of the Fool, where you're like, oh, okay, I'm not going to say no to anyone, or I don't really care who is in my life or not. I don't really care. I'm not attached. It's also about like living in denial and just projecting yourself as someone who doesn't really care, but on the inside you do really care, and it does affect you, right? So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Do let me know if it resonated. Hope it does. And if it doesn't, don't worry about it. Maybe this wasn't for you. You can go and check out the other piles. And if you're new, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update on these interesting pick a card readings. I really try hard to think out of the box and bring like interesting readings for you guys that can really help you, in your daily life and all of that. So if you're new, also go check out my Instagram and DM me there, or email me on my email ID to book any readings. The readings are open for now. Also, these readings are not free readings because, of course, we do a lot of energy exchange work. So your reading, in a way is you allowing us to really tap into your energy to provide the right kind of information. And it's also a little bit of like a token in return of the energy that we really put in to do your readings, because especially like I've seen so many readers speaking about it, that whenever they do free readings, it really takes a toll on our energy and our health. We go through headaches and like weak energies, like feeling drained throughout the day. So that's probably the least thing that you could do to really gain some guidance in your life, right? So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, pile 3. So if you chose this pile with this beautiful landscape card, it is probably, I don't know, Venice? I don't know. I just like guessed it. Oh, okay, I could be wrong, absolutely. But this is going to be a reading in terms of the people surrounding you. And again, I want to like to give a disclaimer or short, like a disclaimer that this is not necessarily about the close friends that you're very well aware of. You're really clear about their intentions and everything. This is really about the energy of the people surrounding you who you are really not sure about, or you are doubtful of. Some people around you who are actually, you feel like, you don't belong there, or they don't belong in your life, but for some reason they are just existing, or they're just like forcing them in your life or something like that, or you feel like you need to really let go of some people from your life and release that toxic energy, but you're so attached to them and you're not able to do that. So this is just to provide clarity on really like blurred and confusing relationships more than friendships. Pile 1 and 2 have really been very interesting till now, so I'm really excited to see what this one has for you. So let's get straight into it. The very first card we have is the World. Okay, so this could be about some things coming to an end, some friendships breaking, or even if you've been feeling like you need to let go of this person, you need to throw this person out of your life or whatever it is, because that person's actually stopping you from growing and expanding your circle, maybe, in terms of your social circle. They're blocking your energies, whatever it is, that you just want to feel like breaking out of this relationship. That's the kind of energy I'm seeing with the World. It's also about like growing yourself, expanding yourself to new opportunities in terms of friendships. We do have the Lovers card here. So the Lovers, obviously it represents about two people coming together, right? But it also represents about making a decision, having a choice in front of you. So this is just like the universe is telling you that, it's really up to you. It's in your hands whether you really want this person to stay in your life, or you want to really move forward and level up. Okay, there's definitely some major choices coming up, more than the intentions. With the Lovers, I feel that maybe this person has feelings for you. I don't know. This, again, is a very tricky place here, because I feel like there's so many signs involved, first of all, with the World card. And then we have the Gemini majorly standing out here. But I feel like for some of you, you might feel a really strong connection with them, Maybe there is actually someone around you who you're not really who you haven't really opened up to this person as much, right? And you really want to expand this relationship and take it to another level. Relationship, friendship, whatever it is, a collaboration, whatever it is. Because the next card that we have is the Hanged Man in reverse. So I feel like you've been really feeling stuck in the recent past when it comes to whether you should make a move or whether you should not make a move. This could be a potential love interest that you guys are thinking about, or maybe they are actually considering you as someone of a potential, like, who they can be in a relationship with, something like that. And the Hangman in reverse is actually like freeing yourself, someone's not willing to sacrifice or give up on this connection just as yet. Someone is, maybe you are like, maybe this is not the one for me, he's not the one, or she's not the one, or they are not the one. Tarot is genderless, first of all. So whatever you want, like you resonate with, or you sort of feel you are, it's absolutely fine. Everyone's respected on this channel and their choices as well, right? So with the World, I'm definitely seeing this could, now this could represent endings as well, but for most of you guys, I'm seeing that this is about expansion. This is about breaking through. It's about opening yourself up. It's about really stepping out of the comfort zone to begin a new journey, because the world also represents new beginnings, right? You need to end certain mindset, certain patterns of behavior to move into the new, right? So this is about you sort of really trying to be confident and leaving leaving all the doubts and questions in your head aside and really wanting to go in. Because yes, I feel like with the Hanged Man in reverse, you're in no mood to sacrifice this connection because you feel it strongly, and you're tired to continuously be feeling stuck in this connection, because the Hanged Man is like stuck between the two worlds. So it's like, is it just friendship, or is it more than that, or something like that? Or maybe you could even be like just like questioning the intention of this person in terms of relationship or love. And I do want to say that they do feel something for you, but lovers represented by Gemini, Gemini have a really bad reputation because they're considered as someone who's two-faced. Now, I myself being a Gemini, I want to counter that. It's not that they are two-faced or they have two sides. Yes, it's like a switch, right? It's like a switch. So Geminis are someone who are very different with their closed circle, and they're like really their family and friends, and they're very, very different in front of strangers, right? And Geminis always have a problem dealing with their emotions, expressing their emotions. They're very well, it's very easy for them to accept it to themselves. So they would probably know. This person already knows that they feel for you if they really do, okay? Which I feel like they do. But it's difficult for Geminis to really express themselves, right? Again, with the Hanged Man, it's like you're feeling stuck. That's the energy. And again, with the twins, with that switch and split in the personality, sometimes they'll really be like all like energized and like excited about like expressing their feelings to you. But sometimes then again it just switches and they're like, no, that's a bad idea, So that's the kind of energy. I don't know, this is so weird, Pile 3, but for you guys, I'm seeing some major changes in terms of relationships, some transformation, maybe from strangers to friendship, or from friendships to relationships, or potential lovers, is what I'm seeing here, because you guys are feeling stuck here. You are feeling stuck here. Your person is feeling stuck here. This is like a very middle ground energy, and both of you, specifically if this is just about one person, you need a closure. You guys need a closure. You guys need to speak to each other, or you guys need to express yourself, whatever it is, because we also have the Six of Wands here, okay? Now this could, in a good way, represent success and victory, recognition, fame, and all of that, right? Support of people around you. But in a negative way, it can also really represent your ego, your pride, someone who's really egoistic. So what I'm seeing here is that maybe it's this person's ego and pride that's really getting into the way of them really being, able to express things to you. Maybe they are very popular amongst, their friend circle or their work circle or whatever, they're famous and popular around people, amongst people around them, and that's why they are not willing to commit, or they're afraid of commitment, or they're even afraid to sort of being tagged as taken, what I'm saying? Like they like to, like for example, if it's a guy, they really like to be the Casanova or have that playboy kind of an image. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I think their fame, the fact that they're famous, again, I'm seeing like Leo energy strongly. But here what I'm seeing, because it's Aries, Leo, Sag, the fire sign, so I'm seeing Leo here. And yes, they haven't really, you don't really know them inside out. I feel like because they're popular, so there's a sense of attraction, kind of like something like that, kind of an energy, With the world, again, your perspective towards this person isn't widened enough. It isn't wide enough for you to really make a judgment about this person. And I feel like that's the very first reason you actually clicked on this reading, maybe. But yes, I'm seeing like there are certain secrets and certain things, or maybe not more than secrets, it's majorly like things are unknown. It's like, especially in this card as well, it's like nighttime, the lights are on, but it's still like nighttime outside and it's like dark. So it's like things are hidden. There are certain things that are hidden. Maybe you're just like you met online or something like that and you're speaking, or maybe, yeah, the hangman in reverse as well. I feel like this person knows what they're doing, but they're just pretending that they don't. The hanged man is about surrender, and like going with the flow, really like, not stressing too much about it, not thinking too much about something. So the hanged man in reverse here to me speaks about that they know what they're doing, okay? And they know everything about you, or they know you inside out. But there's so much more that you don't know about this person. And that's why I feel like you kind of know, you do have a feeling about it. But then I feel like, yeah, and I feel like it has to do with their, either their like friend circle, their social circle, and always remember, guys, that a person doesn't have just like one particular circle. They have so many different circles, even when it comes to friendships. You have so many different friends coming from different groups and you're all connected to them. So maybe it's because of a much more popular circle that they're a part of, that they don't want to actually, take things forward. And, if you have been giving them certain signs, they want to end this, like they want to put like a full stop somewhere, or like draw certain boundaries. And you, on the other hand, you were actually willing to break those boundaries and take the next step here. So that's a conflicting energy that I'm seeing here. But I feel like they're definitely not telling you this, that what is the reason behind them not being ready for a relationship or to get into a relationship. I feel like they do like you, they do have certain attraction. This doesn't have to be love, but there's definitely some attraction, because with we have the devil. Okay, I was about to say sexual energy. I was about to mention that, yes. So there's definitely lust here. There's no love I'm seeing, because with the lovers, interesting. This is really interesting, pile 3. With the lovers, a lot of people like confuse it. Of course, it's about the union. It's about two people coming together. But this doesn't have to be about love, right? And I feel like even if it's love, it's more so from your side, from your end. Because from their end, and the devil is the shadow card of the lovers. I always say that. The devil is the shadow card of the lovers, because it's 6 and this is 15, which also makes 6, and we have a very similar illustration imagery here, if you can see, right? But devil is about attachment, it's about addictions, it's the Scorpio energy. Again, as I said, as I mentioned, that there are things that are unknown about this person. You really don't know this person. If you think that you know this person, my friend, you are absolutely wrong, okay? I'm not saying that you don't know this person at all, but there are definitely some dark secrets of this person that you are not aware of. They could probably be in an already existing relationship which you don't know about. They could probably be into something that you just didn't expect. Maybe maybe their sexuality is different and they're lying to you. Maybe their orientation, all sort of that, or their preferences are different, or they're just in this for for the physical aspect of a relationship, even if they're willing to get into it. And that's why I said with the hanged man in reverse, they're pretending that they're all naive and innocent, and they don't know what's happening, and they're like, let's just go with the flow. Okay, we'll see. But they really exactly know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And it's like their weapons are hidden. It's like they're waiting for the right time to drop the bomb, you guys. Yes, because with the 6 of Wands, you can see that the horse, you cannot see, except for the face, you cannot see the remaining part of the horse, remaining body of the horse. It's just like you are judging someone just by the cover of the book. It's probably their face. It's probably just that they're really trying to act nice and cute. Now, this could be a man, woman, whoever, whoever you're dealing with. And I feel like, yes, for some of you, this person is even like, how has a lot of addictions, addictions to sex, maybe, or alcohol or substance abuse, whatever it is, alcoholism. I'm just seeing for some of them, they're even like in connection or in contact with their ex. But I'm definitely seeing some really strong sexual energy here because we have the Capricorn energy. Yes, a lot of fire. I'm just seeing like hidden secrets and hidden truths, and these are not even like small things here, because what's interesting is that we have the Death card as well, which is about transition, transformation, moving out of a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. And with the Devil and the Death card together, it's a really strong indication, you guys, that this is not a right person for you. If you're actually thinking that, oh my god, this person is your soulmate, they're not. Trust me on that. Because with the World, that's why I sense that with the World, the first card was like, things need to end. There is a cycle that's coming to an end that needs to end because it's restricting you. You deserve so much more. It's like you're just like restricting yourself in this circle here, and you know that there's so much more outside of it, but you're still like ready to just like give all in. And this woman here, she's not wearing any clothes apart from just like a piece of cloth moving, like covering her. So maybe you guys haven't been in a physical relationship. That's the kind of message that I'm seeing. But apart from that, this person knows you inside out, really. And that's the last thing that's really sort of making them stay in this connection. That's the sexual energy. They definitely want to like go all crazy with you, and then they're gonna leave. Guys. So even if this is a friend or a new fling or just a new love interest or whoever this person is, I'm not seeing a work situation at all. But for some of you, it could be, because we have the Six of Wands, which represents your, being popular and famous and recognition, fame and success. So this could be about like meeting at like socializing areas like parties or like networking parties or something like that. You met this person, and because with Six of Wands again, I feel like this person has a way with his words. He or she knows how to deal with people and how to get what they really want here with the Devil. And then people get attached to them toxically because just like you, they fall in love with them. And that's why we have both the Shadow and the Light cards. That their first impression, the surface level energy is of really falling in love with. This is going to be the best person in the world. You'll feel so drawn to them. They have the most amazing voice. They give you compliments, all of that. And they are so good at it, you guys. They're so good at it that you cannot just see through. There's no leakage of the fact that that's a facade. That's just like the Devil wearing a facade or a mask of being the lovers. That's literally that. So, and I feel like there's so many, and that's why I said that they maybe have like these addictions, like sexual addictions and fantasies, kind of a situation happening here. Now this is again really strong, so this is not going to resonate for all of you guys, right? The sexual energy part of it. But with the Devil again, I feel like this person just, and the lovers, this person just pretends that they have good intentions towards you, but in reality, they really don't. That's what I'm going to say here. Because they're just like, with the lovers and the Hanged Man reverse, they're just pretending that they're all nice, and they're like, they've sacrificed so much in their life, and they've probably gone through a terrible breakup. These are the kind of stories that they use to really manipulate you. I'm seeing with the Six of Wands and the Hanged Man, I'm seeing like a very manipulative energy. Yeah. Really. And they're gonna really they're not uncomfortable taking you to places. So for some of you, they're really not, and that sort of gives you the assurance that, oh, maybe this person's serious. But you never know when this is going to turn up into a really public scandal or controversy here. And I'm not scaring you guys here, because this is a very, very specific message for some of you, and you'll know who you are. Trust me on that. But for the rest of you guys, I feel like this person is really full of themselves with the Six of Wands. They're egoistic, they are full of themselves, they love people, they love it when people praise them. And I feel like you are someone with the hangman reverse. You're all about giving, you know, and yeah, I feel like, but for you guys, I feel like there's a really important decision that you need to make here. Maybe they're pursuing you to take this relationship to a next level, to take this friendship to a next level. For some of you, this could even be like friends with benefits kind of a situation here happening, where again, you're in there just for the sex, right? Or just for something like that. Or there's someone who has these hidden intentions, even if you don't know about it, right? And we have the death card. This is about leaving the situation that doesn't serve you. Now, again, with the lovers, the choice is in your hands. The choice is in your hands, whether you want to stay or whether you want to leave. But if I have to speak about the, you know, the guidance from the universe, the first card is the World card, and the last card is the Death card. And if you're even like vaguely aware with tarot, and you've seen a few readings before, you know what I mean. The Tower and I also said the Tower. So this is, I feel like okay, I said Tower. I don't usually say it, but I just said it, and it was so like, okay. So maybe you'll actually get to know some of this person's secrets, because the Tower is about, you know, secrets coming out, you know, and this could really get messy, you guys. Maybe you have actually been, you know, you've actually been in a physical relationship with this person, and you realize that they have like really exploited you, taken advantage of you, and you're gonna publicly humiliate this person. I feel like for some of you guys, because they have a reputation to maintain, and you're gonna know, because I mentioned the Tower. I feel like if you don't know already, and if you really try and dig deep a little bit, you will find some secrets, you know, related to this person, and you can really use them to your advantage. I'm not in favor of saying that, you know, really, you know, but I feel like this person definitely do not have the right intentions. And if you, at least, like, there's going to be some truths coming out. There's going to be some, and the Tower also represents falling out. So if you have been in a relationship, if this person is your ex, and or this is your friend, you know, who's just like trying to act all friendly, you will see it for yourself. There will be an explosion here of what the truth is, you know, what the real truth is. And yes, as I said, that the first card and the last card are the World and the Death card. Both these cards represent endings. So I feel like this is, especially if you're like really thinking about your love interest or someone like that, I feel like this is not the right person for you. This is just like you're restricting yourself. And with the Devil, there's definitely toxic attachments or toxic relationships that you need to get out from, because there is this huge transformation coming up for you once you leave this. This is a dark phase of your life, but it's also your commitment is being tested towards life in general, your life, like, and towards yourself, as to, do you really keep yourself first, or you keep the other person first, or how strong you are really when it comes to detaching away from people. I feel like this is also a lesson for you guys, another lesson that you have to really learn when it comes to relationships, because I feel like it's very easy for you guys to fall in love. Okay, this pile 3. You guys have really been, I've spoken a lot for you guys. I think I was supposed to keep this video short for about like 45 minutes or within an hour. So let's quickly get into the oracles and we'll call it a day, okay? Okay. What do we have for pile 1? Pile 3, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, there's so many cards. Okay. Just a second, yeah, I've been like, what do we have for pile 3? What do we have for pile 3? Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for pile 3? Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. I was looking for like a falling out card, because that's what I really go with. We are walking away. It's another 27 card, which makes it another 9, which represents nearing an end. and we're walking away. So the universe and the angels and everyone, your spirit guides, everyone's literally trying to tell you to walk away from this person. They just don't serve you. You need to level up. You need to release this toxic attachment. This is your test, pile 3. They have nothing to do with this. They're just like they're just the guinea pig here, it's you who are being tested here. It's your test that you need to pass. Okay, what's their energy? Although it's so strong in the tarot already, but we'll still see as to what is their energy towards you. Okay. The moon, secrets and emotional manipulation. Fear. This is about secrets and lies. The moon is about secrets, lies, illusions, fears, emotional exploitation, all of that, emotional manipulation, all of that. That's, of course, hidden secrets. This is very clear, pile 3 here. Very, very clear, absolutely. What else do we have for pile 3? Blame, okay. And your freedom. Okay, I accept responsibility for my well-being. That's absolutely true, because this is like the universe is like, you're going to blame yourself for this if you stay in this any longer. And you need to start taking responsibility of your own well-being. I accept responsibility for my being, for my well-being. It literally just says that, right? It's your test. It's about, do you really put yourself first? Do you really put yourself first? Are you capable of releasing yourself from any toxic relationship that's not serving you any good, that's not doing you any good? And we also have freedom at the bottom of the deck, walking away. This is all about freeing yourself from this toxic friendship, relationship, whatever it is. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I feel like, yes, for some of you, you're so attached to this person. It's like crazy. Like, even if they're not with you during the day, they're always on your mind. You're so like subconsciously attached to them in a very toxic and negative way. Now again, you guys, these are general readings and allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So if nothing from this pile resonates to you guys, maybe this is the wrong pile for you, and you may want to check out other piles, okay? But I feel like this is what the my intuition is telling me, and the universe is actually like telling me. Okay, the last card, and we'll call it today. Okay, what else? What else do we have for pile 3? The final wrap-up card. The final, I'm getting this. Okay, adjustments are required. Okay. Bottom of the deck, expect powerful changes, new moon eclipse. So yes, it's all about changes. With the world and the death card, there is a strong transformation and transition that you're going through. And it's up to you whether you really want to move ahead or not. Adjustments are required. This is about you, pile 3. This is about, are you really capable of making those adjustments? Are you really capable of choosing what's right for you? Even though the journey is difficult, even though detaching away from this person is difficult, are you willing to make those adjustments for your well-being here, right here? So, yeah, this person has really nothing to do with it, They're gonna keep exploiting you until you allow them to be. This is like, the key to the door is in your hands. Now it's up to you whether you want to open it or you want to remain, like, let it be closed, Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. Hope this reading really helped you in some way or the other. Again, if it didn't resonate, don't worry about it. Check out other piles, and if none of them resonate, maybe this wasn't the reading for you. You can check out other pick a card readings on my pick a card playlist on the YouTube, right? If you're new, do subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you never miss an update on the other interesting pick a card readings. Maybe the others will resonate, and if this did resonate, please like and comment down below. It's always nice to see you guys support the channel. It's growing slowly and steadily. And yeah, thank you so much for taking your time off and watching the reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in another reading. Thank you so much. Bye.